right, so I'm going to show you some slides. I'll post these on D2L. If I don't post them tonight, then you can remind me. Okay. Post them. So I'm going to go through the slides like we did last time. Last time we had a lab exam, and kind of make up some questions to get you thinking about the kinds of questions I can ask. Okay. All right, here we go. So here's the first one. Okay, now remember, you're going to have a list, so it won't be as hard as what it might appear, but I'm going to have you call out of your head anyway. So, which pathogen is this? So first of all, what kind of cells are these? Those are blood cells. Okay. Yeah, so which one is that? So it's this one right here. What is that? Plasmodium. It's Plasmodium, okay? All right, so Plasmodium. What kind of disease does it cause then? It's Plasmodium. Malaria. Yes, malaria. Okay. What type of organism? What type of microbe are we looking at? Is it a fungus? Is it a virus? A bacteria? A protozoa? Which one is it? It's a protozoa. It's a protozoa. Okay. All right. How is it transmitted from person to person? Yeah. Okay, mosquito. What kind of mosquito? Yeah, it's not. So. Yeah, Anopheles mosquito. Okay. All right.
When we did this one under the telescope, it was around the blood cells. So, like, I didn't see it ever inside, so it could be in.
Yeah, it can be in. That's usually.
Can you show us a picture when it's around?
Usually we look at the only one because you looked at the really late stage.
Oh.
So
So it could be in.
yeah. Most of the time, the way that we identified it, the way that I introduced it to you was it was inside the cell. So okay, that's probably going to be the one that I'll show you. There are pictures in your lab photographic atlas. All right, they give you different stages, so that would be a good reference to make sure you know what to look for. Okay. Any questions about this one? Okay, here's the next one. So, which organism is this one? So let me ask you this question. Which one is the cyst form? One on the left or right? Left. Okay, good. Left one is a cyst. What do we call the one on the right then? What's the opposite of cyst or trophozoite, right? So trophozoite, right? It gives you a little bit of a hint. All right, so we had helminths, fungi, and protozoa. Which one is this? Protozoa. Which protozoa? Entamoeba, yes. So this is actually Entamoeba histolytica. What does that cause? Dysentery, right? This causes dysentery. If it's dysentery, what part of your body is affected? Yeah, your GI tract, because you have severe diarrhea with bleeding. Okay. All right. How is it transmitted? Oral fecal. So usually, how would you get it? Food. Yeah, foodborne. Okay. Or you could get it from drinking water. No. All right. So. Okay. Any questions about that one? All right. How about this one? I heard Giardia. What's Giardia? Okay, good. That's Giardia. All right. Giardia lamblia. Which causes what? Well, yeah. So what part of your body would be affected by this one? No. What is it? So what if you had this protozoa, what would happen to you? Diarrhea, yeah, right. You just have, right. They often call it explosive diarrhea for reasons I won't explore. Okay, all right. Where can you find this disease? Yeah, so it's waterborne. This is the one that you find in North America. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Any questions about this one?
Isn't that where you get monocytic damage? Isn't that?
That's actually this one.
Oh.
Right. Or sometimes it's E. coli. E. coli is there's some form of E. coli that can be attributed that title to.
Oh.
All right. Any questions about this? All right, so make sure you can recognize these organisms. How about this one? I heard it. Is it a protozoa, fungus, or helminth? Fungus. Okay. This is. Let me ask you one more question here. So what would you call these reproductive structures? It's not sporangia, conidia, right? So what we're looking at here right, this is penicillium. And this one makes conidia. Okay? Right? People see that. Huh?
Doesn't this one go all the way around? Normally penicillium is going to have only structures like finger-licking type.
Right,
This one seems like it's going all around the...
No, it forms a hand. So if you look at it, it's
starting from...
like that, right? So if you were going all around, you can see all around like this. It'd be like the sun. It would look like a sun, okay? Like the rays of the sun, right? Any questions about that? And also you would see a lot more than just these 5, all right? Okay. So is this the asexual or sexual form? Asexual, okay. All right, here's another one. What about this one? Yeah, so this is Aspergillus, okay? All right, so there's much, and these structures, what kind of reproductive structures are these? Those are also conidia, okay? So this one is much more, all right, much more expansive, more conidia, okay? All right, is this asexual or sexual? Asexual still, okay, good. Right? What do we call this structure down here? Yeah, it's a aerial hyphae, okay? It's hypha, right? Any questions about this one? All right, so now this one. That's Rhizopus, good. Okay, this is Rhizopus. Which one is the asexual form? Left side or right? Actually, this one's the asexual form, okay? What do we call that structure? It's called a sporangia, right? Sporangia, okay? So this one is Rhizopus. Sporangia. Okay. What about the one on the right? What do we call that structure? Yes, this is called a zygospore. Okay. So the sexual form, the sexual reproductive structure is which one? Yeah, the zygospore. Okay. All right. People see that? So in fact, remember, if it's sexual, that means there's 2 partners. Okay. And in fact, you can see in some cases that happens. Here's one, the remnants of one. Here's the remnants of the other. They fuse together to form the zygospore. Okay. All right. Any questions about this one? Okay. Alright, so what structure is this? Scolex, right? That's called a scolex, okay? So this is called a scolex. And what kind of organism has it? Begins with a T. Tinea. Common name is what? Common name. Like tapeworm, right? So this is Tinea. It's also known as, so a lot of people call it tapeworm. Alright. Any questions about this one? Where would you find the scolex? If someone had this scolex somewhere, where would you find it most often? Digestive tract, right? This would probably be stuck to their stuck to the walls of their small intestine. Okay. All right. Any questions about this one? Okay. All right. So this gets into our. So what type of structure? What kind of structure is this? It's an egg. Okay. So now the question is, an egg from what? Which organ? So there are 3 of them that we looked at. Yeah, schistosoma. So this is actually Schistosoma mansoni. Okay. And what do you look for to tell you that Schistosoma mansoni?
Hook, little.
Yeah, little spicule. Okay, the hook. Right. Right. So that's that. So remember, this is called